it was Good Friday, and everybody was home for the holidays, Easter holiday. We had Good Friday off. So we were laying around, relaxing. My nanny, the lady that babysat me, Rika, was over, and my mom were sitting at the dining room table. Our house overlooks Potato Patch Lake, so we had a pretty good view of everything that was happening. And one side's the ocean, and the other side's Potato Patch Lake. And I was laying on the couch. My brother was there my little brother was there somewhere, and my dad was sitting in his chair watching TV. And I thought there was a monster under the couch lifting me up. So I jumped off the couch and looked at the couch like it was, this monster, because I was scared of monsters back then. And there was nothing, and by this time everybody else was looking around, and everybody started running for the door. It's a natural place that you go during earthquake, is so you can look outside and kind of hang onto the door frame. And so there were my mom, my dad, Rika, me, and my little brother standing at the door looking out. I was in the back, so I couldn't really see, but I could peek out and see the treetops swaying back and forth, and I could see the parking lot and the cars. Our Corvair and our Volkswagen were like almost touching. They were going opposite directions, and they'd come to the middle and almost touch. And I didn't see it, but my mom, I think, that was in front, saw the lake that had 3 to 4 foot deep ice on it crack and big chunks of it fly up in the air. It was very loud. It sounds like well, if you can imagine everything around you moving, all of the, it's just very, very loud. It's a loud roar. And it lasted for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a long time to have earth move underneath your feet and be terrified. And that's what we were. We were terrified.
Very frightening. Very, very frightening. I was working at City Market in the location that we're in now, which is a much smaller operation. And we used to have a lot of motors underneath the building, which like we have on top of the buildings now, but then they were underneath. And I felt a rumbling under my feet. And I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder if the motors are exploding. And then somebody hollered, earthquake. Well, I had been in a few tremors before. Texas and Oklahoma had hurricanes and tornadoes and all that, but I had never been in an earthquake. And then the trembling and the shaking started. So then we all just run to the door, underneath where the door is, and stood there until the worst of it was over. And one thing, I had just gotten a new car, my first new car. It was parked across the street where the police station is now. And here was our door, and it was parked out there. A great old big truck was sitting in front of our door, the City Market store. And this truck was just buckling back and forth. That's why I had, he's going to go back and hit my car. So that was running through my mind, It was dreadful for a while. We thought, gee, this is really a bad one. So then after it quieted down, everybody was running out, it was grabbing a few groceries and running out to go home to see what everything was. And I called my husband, we still was online for telephone, and I said, what are we supposed to do now? And he said, you have to get out of here, water's coming. And I thought, water's coming? What does he mean by that? So then a few minutes he come up and got me and my boss and another girl that was there. And that time, the town was being evacuated. Somebody was running around evacuating the town, saying that water was coming to town, which it did. We had 6 or 7 humongous waves that hit the town in Florida. And we spent the night up on the hill, but the graveyard.
Is that right?
We couldn't even, they wouldn't let us stay home because we were below the 100-foot level.